Isn't it amazing how many cryptocurrencies have recently emerged? That is, they have been listed on exchanges and have proved to be viable competitors for Doge. There were two recent announcements, however, that you should be aware of. Welcome back to another Crypto Fire video. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we are giving away 1 Ethereum to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a message on your favorite cryptocurrency. Good luck in the comments section. Let's get started with today's video. To begin, Elon Musk has stated that he will not accept Bitcoin for Tesla. According to his point, mining Bitcoin consumes a large amount of electricity, which has a negative impact on the environment. The difference between Bitcoin and Doge is that Doge is more accessible, at least for the time being. Just wait before the price skyrockets and the currency trades in the high hundreds. Nevertheless, Elon Musk's latest tweet was instructive. If people who can afford Teslas buy Dogecoin, the price could skyrocket to well over $1,000. The Tesla CEO reiterated that Dogecoin isn't legal tender like cash, but it functions similarly by democratic consensus, and it doesn't need to be mined with the same speed as Bitcoin because it's extremely cheap. So, Dogecoin can get to $1,500, and I know it sounds nuts, but it's possible. It was trading in pennies when it all began, and look where it is now. Among the market chaos and confusion that has engulfed cryptocurrencies, Elon Musk's tweet caused people to reconsider Dogecoin, and his appearance on SNL was especially instructive. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and toggle on post notifications on this channel, as this helps more people find us and also keeps you up to date on updates on Doge and the wider crypto sector. So, we all know how it all began, but the question now is, what would it take for Dogecoin to reach $1,500, and are those statements credible? That depends on how you look at it. The Federal Reserve has not yet designated Bitcoin or Doge as a financial asset, but it has emerged as a credible store of value, so it will be able to keep up to $1,500. Let us not forget that this price is as aspired to as Bitcoin's range of $55,000 to $60,000. There could be a sudden decrease in supply and a rise in demand fueled by adoption across different platforms. Dogecoin was once again selling at record lows only 4 days back when its price fell to around 30 cents. If you look at the last 3 weeks, the currency has traded up to $1 and then back down to 30 cents. This has occurred as a result of a number of factors. For starters, Elon Musk's SNL success caused the cryptocurrency's price to plummet. Second, there was even more confusion about the currency's potential trajectory after the Federal Reserve refused to declare crypto assets as financial assets. But the fact that Doge is recognized by a slew of businesses in North America and Europe is encouraging. This implies that when blockchain becomes more widely accepted, its value would skyrocket. The explanation for this is simple. As Doge becomes adopted by the Dallas Mavericks and broadband companies in Canada begin to use the cryptocurrency, the demand for the currency will grow. This is good news for Doge, but keep in mind that people will still choose to pay in cash unless people stop worrying about cybersecurity risks. However, since the program underlying Dogecoin is identical to that of Bitcoin, it has been training at a reasonable rate. The technology that underpins Dogecoin is relatively safe, as is the case with all cryptocurrencies. Meanwhile, it's been selling at 30 to 40 cents since the price fell. Of course, it is impossible to predict the final price of a cryptocurrency, but it is clear that Dogecoin has rallied more than any other cryptocurrencies in 2021. The distinction between Doge and Bitcoin is that its supply is infinite, allowing the price to fall. Some claim that the price of Dogecoin would eventually fall to zero due to the large number of coins released per month, which is currently estimated to be about 130 billion Dogecoins. If the demand-supply balance does not shift by May 31st, the price of Doge could fall to near 30 cents again. This is not entirely right, and it is dependent on continued supply after the currency's demand peaks. If Doge continues to be embraced in various businesses, it will be easy for demand to drive up its price. There are now approximately 128 billion Dogecoins in circulation, with the amount of Dogecoins mined increasing at a rate of no more than 5 billion per year. As a result, the supply rate of Dogecoin is, for all intents and purposes, predictable, which means it can be used as a valid currency for buying and selling goods and services with greater ease. Dogecoin can have a real use in the market, and people would not be hoarding the stock, which means the price of the crypto asset will go up to a staggering $1,500 if broader acceptance becomes a main priority. This may be close to the projected annual contribution to the global economy. This shadowing of global growth by the Dogecoin supply would also aid in maintaining adequate liquidity and preventing attempts at supply hoarding. Hoarding is the only reason for Bitcoin's recent increase. That is why it has failed to gain traction as a true currency for transactional purposes. Businesses are becoming more likely to use it over time, and we've done previous videos to show how a variety of businesses are using it. Dogecoin, unlike other cryptocurrencies, lacks a market capitalization. Miners continue to receive an annual allowance of 5 billion coins for keeping the network safe and operational. By 2030, there will be 180 billion Dogecoins in circulation. If the coin is worth $1 per token, its total market capitalization will be 180 billion. Bitcoin's transaction fees are steadily growing, and it's also prohibitively costly for daily shopping transactions. The transaction costs for Ethereum remain extremely high. Dogecoin, on the other hand, seems to have appealingly low transaction costs. Furthermore, since miners will receive 5 billion coins each year, the Dogecoin conversion fee will remain low. Furthermore, Dogecoin transactions are 10 times faster than Bitcoin transfers. The United States has a GDP of approximately $21 trillion, while China has a GDP of approximately $15 trillion. The total GDP of all countries is projected to be $87 trillion. For every dollar increase in the price of Dogecoin, the market cap would increase by 180 billion. As a result, at $1,000 price for Dogecoin, the total market value of Doge would be more than $180 trillion. It's utterly insane that it's more than twice the size of the global economy. Many citizens may not have faith in the United States administration, but many people are frustrated with the Treasury printing currency and the government recklessly adding debt and rising inflation. So the best place to park your assets is in cryptocurrency, which explains the boom in the price of cryptos, like Dogecoin and Bitcoin. They want a financial system that is free of political interference. Because of this, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have risen in popularity over time. It took Amazon 13 years to return a $10,000 profit to customers. It took Dogecoin 5 months to get to this point. That means a $1,000 bet on Doge at the start of the year, when it was worth about half a penny, is now worth more than $100,000. It's a mind-boggling way to see cryptocurrencies increase by more than 10,000%. This week, the Oakland Athletics joined the Dallas Mavericks as the latest sports team to accept Dogecoin as payment. The A's processed the first Dogecoin trade in Major League Baseball history last month, according to the team's creator Dave Kaval, when the squad sold a suit for a single game. This is good news for Doge, as it is gaining wider recognition. But, considering the narrative of increased popularity and the allure of Musk's appearance on Saturday Night Live, it is difficult to predict if the cryptocurrency would be able to sustain its current level of supply. The $1,500 price point will reflect changes in demand, supply balance, and the general acceptance of cryptocurrencies in countries around the world. In the case of Dogecoin, there is an additional benefit in that the currency can be used to buy coffee and other non-expensive basic commodities. This is why the price of Dogecoin would skyrocket. As the currency gains acceptance and supply runs out, the price would most likely rise. To summarize, an increase in the price of Doge is unavoidable, but it will be dependent on supply and the expected increase in demand due to its acceptance as a mode of payment. If Elon Musk considers accepting Doge as payment for Tesla vehicles, imagine what that means for the price of Doge in the long run. With that, we've come to an end of this video. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends, subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye, take care.